Hey guys, it's day 2 at FrightFest. Here we go.
And this is the 14th film in the franchise.
This afternoon is very important, the first screening of Puppet Master.
Years ago, we think that André Toulon had gotten killed, but in actuality, he's not dead. Thank God, we wouldn't have a movie. And the puppets have been reanimated, if you will, and I try to kick their puppet ass, basically.
Sounds good.
All over the world, people love what I wrote for Fulci, for other Lucio Fulci, and for other Italian directors. So nowadays, I am an horror music composer.
Everybody's celebrating movies here. I really feel like the fans and the journalists are really positive and just excited to see what creative people from around the world are doing.
So Danny Martin's book, you just said to me in the intro that it's actually a favourite of yours from when you were 16.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why?
Because it was a very simple book and it twisted all the cliche about the revenge thriller. Everything was different because the vigilante is always someone that is like weak or that doesn't want to do any harm to anyone, that needs to take a gun and that is legitimate to do this, and it's accepted in the American literature and in the American movies for probably cultural reasons. And it was like, for European, it was a very different perspective to read a book where the most dangerous guy is actually the main character.
So the film, in a few words, is about psychotic obsession.
It's not a slasher film by any means. There's a lot of intelligence in the script. The script was written by our director, John Knotts, and Alexis Kendra, one of the stars.
I have this team, so we have this home where I'm safe, everybody's safe, we make our days, we have we have a great shooting schedule. My sets are almost calm.
Alexis is an amazing actress, she's an amazing writer. She did all the set design herself too. She has the strength of 10 women.
How do you deal with that kind of amount of workload?
Yeah, I had a lot of coffee.
Were you shooting in the middle of nowhere?
Middle of nowhere. I was shitting myself. There's spiders and snakes out there. I was on the floor when there's a scene, obviously, where I've got the barbed wire around my leg. Trust me, that scene was pretty much real. The wire was around my leg and it was knacking. But it went on for ages and he was like, I want to get that full pain. He was like, tighter. And I was like, I can't take it anymore. Are you joking? It's bleeding.
The film is about a pregnant con woman who's looking for help at a convent.
Back then, when women at a young age got married out of wedlock, it was sort of taboo. So a lot of these wealthy families will send these women to go have a child at a house or a convent, whatever it was. And a lot of times those girls will never come back.
Things are getting a little creepy until they go completely south. Wow. Spiral completely out of control. Yeah. Snowball.
As we say in America, shit hits the fan.
I mean, it does have that Suspiria look. And there's no question of that. I mean, that must have taken ages to replicate.
Yes, because we did everything from scratch. All the walls, the windows, the desk where she's sitting on, everything was made from
we
from scratch.
paint the floors. And that office, it's actually my house. It's my living room. So I lived 2 months in those red walls and no windows, and there's no sunlight. It was.
And he had 2 cats back then, and the cat used to crawl all over
the wall
because the walls were made of foam. I don't know
I know what you mean.
Well, and they scratch all the walls, and it was like a nightmare.
I like to call it a horror turducken. It's a lot of things sort of wrapped together, but it's about a murderous shapeshifter on a blood-soaked mission to make things right with the woman he loves.
I refer to it as a movie with heart, about a guy who basically has to kill people to stay alive.
This is my first time actually at FrightFest, and it's kind of incredible.
Yeah. Kind of, little bit?
It's a lot incredible, yeah.
I really am enamored by the conversation that this genre creates and how empowered people are to carry a message forward. And I think that that's super amazing. Kill somebody to be able to stay alive?
I mean, I do it frequently.
Well,